over 500 questions.
What? Have you ever had your heart broken?
Say thank you to the haters.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not everybody's perfect all the time.
Confession, I didn't start using tampons until this summer.
It's like if I quit dance, like
Speaking of fake friends,
horrifying, honestly.
my ninnies were out.
Hey guys, it's Kennedy and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different because a lot of my videos recently have been vlog style and I haven't done a kind of just sit down and talk to you video in a little while. I don't know guys, I'm not really used to this, but in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of like a girl talk slash juicy Q&A. Basically what I did is I put a little ask me some questions kind of poll on my Instagram story. If you haven't already followed my Instagram, go follow me at Kennedy Ray Official. And I wasn't expecting this, you guys, but I got over 500 questions. So obviously I'm not going to be able to answer all of them today, but I am going to answer a good amount. I separated them into like different categories and I wanted to thank you guys so much for asking all the questions. It means so much to me. In this video, I'm also going to be kind of answering questions that I have been low-key kind of avoiding, you guys. It's gonna get pretty juicy. I like sitting down and I really love talking to you guys, so let me know in the comments if I should do more of these types of videos. I have the note of all of the questions pulled up on my phone and I have it separated into a bunch of different categories, so let's get into these questions. Starting out in the dance and performing arts category because this is where I received the most questions because I am a dancer. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a dancer and also an actress, so I've done a lot of dance and acting stuff along with just being like a lifestyle creator, and I've been dancing for almost 13 years. But anyway, the first question is, how did you get into dance and what's your dance schedule like? So to answer the first part of that question, I got into dance because I just was like a very musical child. Like low-key, like when I was a toddler, my parents would just put on the music and I would just dance around the living room or in the kitchen and they were like, Mia, we need to get her into dance lesson. It was really cute. Like I was wearing this like little tutu, but I didn't start like honestly really getting into dance until I was maybe like 6 or 7. Actually for realsies, maybe like when I was 6 or 7 years old is when I started really focusing and getting into dance. And then I'd say at like 10 is when I started really like focusing on ballet and trying to get better and improve my ballet training. And then what's my dance schedule like? It used to be really chaotic, but honestly these days it's been really chill because I have been more remote with my dancing now. I'm not currently with a studio, so I'm just doing my classes online and I'm going to studios and popping in and out and doing classes and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, it's been like a breath of fresh air because being at a studio is amazing because of like friends and like being in group dances and stuff, but it's also can be stressful sometimes. The loyalty to the team and then like all the rehearsals and just like a jam-packed schedule. And now that I'm not honestly with the studio, it's just been so much more calm and I honestly really like that. It's given me a chance to go to high school full time now. I'd say it's like 3, maybe like 4 hours per night. Every night I have my online classes and then on certain nights I go into the studio, and this week I'm starting out with my ballet training, so I'm gonna be at ballet 4 days a week I think. So it's gonna start getting a little more chaotic, but I'm really happy. Have you ever thought about quitting dance? I've never thought about quitting dance. I've had like reoccurring thoughts of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna quit, because I'm like joking I guess, or when things get hard I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna quit, like I haven't generally thought of quitting because I've just danced my whole life that I can't even like bring myself to think about quitting dance. Like if I quit dance, like that would be a game changer for me. Like I don't even know how I would survive. I don't even know what else I would do with my life. I dance and I act. What could my other jobs be if I wasn't a dancer or actor? Like if that didn't work out, what are my backup plans? I'm pretty smart, but I'm not like, I haven't been training my whole life to go to an Ivy League college. I don't want to be a doctor because germs. Not a surgeon because I don't like blood. I would never be able to work in customer service because I would get so irritated with the customers. As a teacher or something, I would get fired the first day because I'd be so irritated and yelling at all the kids. I don't think I could have any other job actually. So next question is actually a good one. It was, what was your most embarrassing or stressful dance moment? I forgot my solo on stage one time when I was like 10, but it was for a valid reason, you guys. They had me up there at 1 a.m. doing my solo as a 10-year-old kid, and I forgot my solo because I was so tired. And I remember waiting for awards and it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, like I genuinely was not making it through. And you're probably wondering, Kennedy, why were you dancing at 1 a.m.? I was supposed to dance at 8:30 p.m. I went on stage at 1 because in the beginning of the day they had a big snowstorm and it like closed the school and they closed the competition and like delayed it. So then my solo was at 1 a.m. Horrifying, honestly. I don't think I've had like a super embarrassing moment, but for stressfulness, I've had many. I had one dance to change one time and I had to go from a bun to a ponytail. So how's that gonna work? Did you audition for Dance Moms New Era and why aren't you on the show? So if you guys didn't know, Dance Moms New Era is the new generation of Dance Moms, and it actually took place at my old studio, Studio Blue. Studio Blue has closed closed down now and they've kind of evolved into 3 different studios. But the most popular one is Project X. They're using Project X to create the new Dance Moms New Era. I auditioned for it just kind of like not thinking about it. I was like, I don't think we're gonna get it because, you know, our studio's already been on Dance Moms. We made an appearance in like 2014. We can't be the new Dance Moms studio, right? Wrong. We made it to like the final round and we were like getting interviewed and all that kind of stuff. And I reached out kind of like to my agency and they just recommended that I don't do it. And also I'm not the type of person to want to be in a lot of drama. And if you guys have seen the original Dance Moms, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of drama, fighting. I feel like I don't want that kind of persona of me being on TV, you know? Like I don't want my mom to be known as like a crazy dance mom. And I honestly feel like Dance Moms just has created this overall vision of how dance and competition dance is, because a lot of cases it is not like that. The dance moms are not fighting with each other. Like it is not that dramatic. And I feel like now there's just this standard that all dance is like Dance Moms. That's like the #1 question I get from non-dancers. Is dance like Dance Moms? No. Half of that stuff is like staged and stuff. All that really for nothing, because like I don't want to be put on TV as like a mean kid, you know? But anyway, moving on to the YouTube / social media / influencer life category. This is actually a really fun category. I like this. But let me change my position because I need to get real comfortable. My bed is so cozy right now, guys. I am loving fall. Why did you want to start YouTube? Okay, fun fact, I actually started my YouTube channel way back when. I started it like 2020, maybe during quarantine. I'd always wanted to make my own YouTube channel because I loved watching YouTube. I was originally gonna make like a YouTube channel called Bookworms with Kennedy, I think, or something like that, but that idea never really panned out. My first ever video, I would just post videos of me dancing and my solos and stuff. But then after that, I just started like documenting my life. Like I would just be like, hey, I'm going to a dance competition. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I started watching Nicole Lano and that really made me want to be a vlogger because I was like, oh my gosh, she has so many opportunities. And like, Nicole, if you're watching this video, mwah, I love you so much. I started out just vlogging and posting every now and then, not really doing that well, getting like 70 views on stuff. I took a break from YouTube honestly for a while, but this fall of probably 2024 is when I really got into like filming and making sure that I post a video every single week. And I grew astoundingly. Like it's insane. Like now that I think about it, it's actually crazy. And I'm so thankful for all you guys because you guys are literally the best community ever. Like I love you guys so much. You guys are like my family. Actually, I hit 200K recently in less than a year too. So yay, I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. And also I will be doing a giveaway soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. What camera / app do you use to record or edit? I've gotten this question so many times and people have like DM'd me and been like, hey, what camera do you use? Like what cameras and stuff for your social media? So I actually use a couple cameras. For my YouTube and my vlogging, I use I think it's called the DJI Osmo. It's really cool. If you guys look it up, it's actually a really cool camera. It's a little bit pricey, but it is really good quality and I use it to film all of my videos. For my Digicam, my Digi photos that I use my digital camera, it's the Canon G7X Mark II. I had to like go on a hassle to find that camera because I really wanted it. And then to edit my videos, I use Wondershare Filmora, good editing software. It just has really like easy to navigate controls, which is great. And also, if you guys didn't know this, my mom actually edits my videos. So she's the one that knows all the like tech stuff when it comes to that. I just film them, I give them over to her, I give her filming ideas, and then she edits the videos. Very thankful. Thank you, Mom. What's one thing about being a YouTuber that no one warned you about? Not that nobody warned me about this, but I didn't think about it. It's just getting noticed in public. Sometimes I walk out, like I'll just be going to my Chipotle, my local grocery store, and people are like, oh my gosh, I've seen you on YouTube or on TikTok. I always feel so like flattered. I low-key start blushing, like, they're talking about me? I don't know, you guys. I see myself as like a normal kid. So when people come up to me and they're like, hey, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, why? Do you feel pressure living parts of your life online? And has there been a comment that really got to you? These questions are banging. Not really, but there are some parts of my life that I like hide offline. Like I don't really put myself out there without like looking put together, I guess, except for a couple occasions where I'll be like in my bonnet or something. I try to keep that part of my life not like hidden because I think it's good to show that not everybody's perfect all the time. But I don't know, I prefer to like look put together, at least a little put together when I'm online. I think it's good to show like openness as a YouTuber because a lot of content creators these days are like, they're all about making life seem like it's perfect. And I want to change that view on life because I want you guys to understand that influencers are just normal people. Like we're not like aliens or anything. We have our imperfections, we have insecurities. I haven't really had honestly really hate comments, honestly, you guys. Like there'll be ones every now now and then, but I honestly just kind of laugh and move on. You cannot let people, user 45676767, decide who you are as a person. After all, what do they have to do that's better in their life? They're literally sitting behind their phone, taking the time to comment on your video hate. Honestly, it's just getting you engagement. Say thank you to the haters.
Alright, you guys, we got a scenery change. I'm still in my bed, but now I'm a little more comfortable. How has it been going to in-person school? Have you ever dealt with fake energy at school because you create content? So to answer the first part of the question, I love school, you guys. Like, there are some times where I'm like, school low-key PMO, but like, honestly, overall, school is really fun. Like, I'm enjoying it a lot. High school is so cool. Like, I've met so many good people. Harper, like my best friend, we just met. I'm really grateful that I've had so many like fun experiences as to be like a freshman. Like, so I'm honestly having a really good time. I don't know about you. And then, have you ever dealt with fake energy at school because you create content? Honestly, no. And that was the biggest thing I was scared of before I went to school. Like, I was scared that people would try to be my friend or like try to hang out with me just because they want to like get in with me or because they want to be in like my vlogs. Or honestly, I've never really dealt with that a lot, so I'm really happy that I haven't, because fake friends and like finding out that your friend is fake is like the worst feeling in the world. What have you learned from your high school experience so far? It takes a lot of hard work to succeed. Homework is very important. To not wait until the last minute to do things. How do you really keep up with everything, or do you just break down sometimes? Sometimes I literally crash out, but it's okay. Everyone has their crash out moments. Do you ever feel like you're missing out on normal teen stuff because of your schedule? Honestly, these days, not really. I felt a lot like that last year because I was, of course, homeschooled, so I heavily felt that I wasn't getting invited to like functions, and I was like, man, I'm just really missing out on the experience. What age were you when you first started your period, and how did you handle it? How old was I? I think I was 11, soon to turn 12. And I'm honestly really grateful for this because I didn't have my first period out in public. I had it at home. I'm so grateful. But I had like heard about periods before, and I was like preparing for it low key. I was honestly kind of hoping I'd get my period, but now I wish it would go away. Sometimes the cramps and dealing with it as a dancer, like wearing tampons and stuff. Confession, I didn't start using tampons until this summer because I was scared to use them. But speaking of like the story I have to tell you, I was at dance. This was probably 3 months ago. I was at dance, at ballet, wearing tights. I had just finished doing my variation. I looked in the mirror while like sitting down, and there was blood seeping out of my tights, bright red. I was like, oh my goodness. So I like ran to the bathroom, and I came out of the bathroom and I asked my friends, like, did you guys see that I was bleeding through my tights? Like, did you guys see that? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, and you didn't tell me? And they were like, yeah, I didn't want to embarrass you. I was like, we have a male ballet teacher. There is no way. That just embarrassed me more. But yeah, I like leaked through my tights, and literally no one told me. Yeah, and another story. Speaking of fake friends, today I was in creative writing class, and I was wearing a tube top, and my tube top fell down, and like my jacket was like half slipped up, and like my ninnies were out all of creative writing class, and nobody told me. Absolutely nobody told me that my ninnies were on the glass. What? Okay, next question. What's a bad habit you're trying to break? Honestly, I'm just on my phone so much, and I don't get stuff done. Like, honestly, I just need to get off my phone. I love this thing, you guys. I love her. We are in the most toxic relationship ever, actually. How many hours did you spend on your phone last week? You know what? Let's go check, since I have my phone pulled up right now. Ooh, okay. My daily average is 6 hours and 11 minutes, which is better than normal. Usually it's like 8 hours. All right, moving on to the next category, which is really juicy, you guys. This is the relationships category. Starting out with the first question. Do you have a boyfriend? And if so, who made the first move, you or him? So, technically, I do not. But I may be in a little something, little situationship, little talking stage. Perhaps, maybe not. To kind of clear this up, I really like to keep my relationships kind of like private. And it's not because I'm gatekeeping them from you guys, because I don't ever want to gatekeep. But it's because, like, I feel like social media in general can ruin relationships, because I remember in my past relationship, I was very open about him to you guys, and he was very open about me, and he ended up like blowing up and going viral, and everybody knew, like, that's Kennedy Ray's boyfriend. And then when we had our differences and we broke up and we separated, things went crazy. People were in his comments sending him hate. They were in my comments sending me hate. There were people assuming that I cheated on him. There was like a big ordeal. Kind of keeping my relationships private isn't because I don't want you guys to, is not because I don't want you guys to know them, but it's also just because I want to keep our relationship safe and I want to keep them safe, and I don't want to have to like deal with that, because I remember like our breakup was like such a big thing. Like it made it feel 10 times worse than it really had to be, because it wasn't like a big like dramatic thing. We just decided that we needed to both go our separate ways, but it felt 10 times worse because of social media and sending him hate and them sending me hate. You might have saw that I went on a double date with Harper. And who made the first move, me or him? Loki? Me. Honestly, I think I liked him first, or we liked each other at the same time. I think we liked each other at the same time. We didn't know. Well, he made the first move kind of because he was flirting with me. But and then, what's your biggest ick in a relationship? Oh, guys, I have so many. I've just learned this from past relationships. I really don't like when they don't let me have my own independence and individuality. Like, tell me why I'm trying to hang out with my friends and they won't let me. Like I like the whole like protectiveness, but I don't like the possessiveness. Like, that's a little weird. I see if I was out flirting with 10 guys or something and you're trying to be protective over me, or if a guy was obviously flirting with me. But if I'm just trying to have a conversation with a guy, like in a friendly manner, I really don't like when they're up in my business and being like, who's that? And like all that kind of stuff. Or like when they tell me what to wear. I also don't like lustful relationships. I want like pure, little innocent notebook kind of love. And you might be like, Kennedy, you're almost 15. Like, that's what relationships are these days. No, they're not. Don't even say that to me. Have you ever had your heart broken? No. I've been sad. It was very, very brief. How do you handle when a guy gives you mixed signals? I don't know, actually, because I have the same exact question. Because when they give me mixed signals, I will go to Lulu and I'll be like, you see how he looked at me for 0.567 seconds? That means he loves me. I'm delusional when it comes to that kind of stuff. And my friends just back me up and they're like, yup, Kennedy, marriage. I guess if they really liked you, they wouldn't give you mixed signals. They would truly try to put themselves out there. How do you know when it's time to let a relationship go? It's when I just genuinely don't feel the urge to want to be around them anymore. It's not necessarily if they do something bad, but it's like when I notice things that just genuinely make me upset. Because I feel like when the rose-tinted glasses come off and you're past like the phase where everything seems to be perfect and nice, and you start to realize things that just really make you uncomfortable or you don't like them, then first I would tell them and I would let them know, like, this makes me uncomfortable or all that kind of stuff. And if they don't listen, which has happened many times, almost every time in the past, when they don't listen, that's when I know it's time to let a relationship go. We aren't in the same mindset and we don't have the same values. Why not? And all that kind of stuff. There shouldn't be a why. It should just be, okay, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. That's when I really know. Anyways, you guys, I finished answering all the questions in my little saved little note, and I definitely will be doing more videos kind of like this. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do more videos like this. Also, if you haven't joined my Instagram community called Rays of Sunshine, make sure you join it if you just go to my account and then click the little join channel. It's really, really fun. I post behind the scenes updates. I ask you guys for questions. I put polls, all that kind of stuff. It's a very fun community to be a part of. And I'm so very happy that I was able to film this video today and that you guys asked over 500 questions. I wish I could go and answer all of them right now, but I will be making more videos like this. I think I'm gonna end this video right here. If you stayed all the way to the end of the video, comment a pencil emoji. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. New videos coming out every single week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!